Hello YouTube, here I am going to share with you the trials and tribulations of the DeWalt DW758, which has dragged me through every emotion, including stock, maybe it'll be usable as a buffer, and then just complete insanity as I rebuilt the tool rests and spent about a whole day trying to make it run smooth enough to use for sharpening for grinding planes and chisels and stuff. Let's start on the very inside where I had to dig down to. So these bushings relatively parallel on the two faces, but the shaft, for some reason, this got chucked in like a 3-jaw chuck or something, and there's like 10 thou run out on these, the portion of the shaft that holds these bushings, these spacers. So I JB welded them on, and then I actually chamfered the insides of these bushings, JB welded them on, and then took a die grinder to the, you know, the outboard face on both sides so that it wasn't, otherwise the wheels had a lot of wobble to them. Here we go. I'm gonna stand out of the way. Oh, it's so bad. Okay. It's so bad. And then these flanges, also they weren't flat. The wheels were really girked down tight when I got it, and they probably got bent if they were ever flat in the first place. So these got, I made soft jaws to hold these and turn this face to be parallel with this, more or less. They're not super flat, but I really didn't want to make whole new flanges. And then the actual first experiment of this whole project was I thought maybe having a balancer flange in here would, you know, at least make it usable. Turns out not to be the case. But here's the balancer. This is a piece of cast iron with a race turned into it, and then this is like a kind of flanged keeper thing, and they roll around in there. It's not super tight fit. I would say there's maybe a like 3 thou. The race is 3 thou bigger than the balls, so I figured that was close enough. If it wasn't close enough, I didn't want it. I didn't want to have to make another one, so that's the setup there. Here's a relief on the back side, so it fits over the bushing. And the thing you all are probably excited for, and I definitely was to compare the balancer to just wheel right on the, or you know, just dumb flanges. I've got little ticks on here so I can line it all up. This wheel also was way out of true and out of balance, so I did turn it down a little bit, and that always helps some, but in the state the grinder was in before, it still wouldn't have been usable. It like where do you put a grinder that vibrates so bad that like all the tools fall off the table, or you put it on the ground and it walks away? Like the only thing you can bolt it to is like foundation or a table with nothing on it. It's just unusable. Here we go. All right, so this is without the balancer. The balancer is sitting right here. We'll see if it walks onto the floor, won't we? Oh, it's so much better than before. Before, all this stuff would be shaken off the table, and this as well. You have to like keep one hand on it. How would I describe this? It's like a it's definitely stronger than a phone vibration. I don't have a feel like a accelerometer or whatever. It feels like a cheap electric toothbrush. I don't know what to say. Here, maybe we could like put a bolt up here and you can watch it vibrate off. All right, that's that. Okay. Exhibit B with the balancer. Fill in there. To be clear, I do not recommend buying this grinder. It is such a piece of junk. All right, here we go. It's less. It's like half as much. This is the bolt. The bolt stays on twice as long. There you go. Well, thanks for watching.